Ghana Fuasao, Allahu Akbar. Ghana Fuasao, Allahu Akbar. Ghana football asayo, Allahu Akbar. Eti Egypt today, Allahu Akbar. Yeko, Allahu Akbar.
So guys, Comoros won, Ghana 0. Let me know how you felt yesterday after watching the entire match. Down below in the comment section, how did you feel after watching the Black Stars lose to Comoros by 1-0? Guys, you're watching another edition of the Black Stars series live here on Sports Corner GH. My name is Edmund. In today's video, we are going to take a look at how the Black Stars were able to lose to Comoros live here on Sports Corner GH. And shout outs to everyone, and please make sure to subscribe to the channel. So guys, quickly, let's jump into it. And I'm going to start with my first point. And I'm going to talk about Coach Hughton. You see, the way Coach Hughton is going about his job with the Black Stars, if he's not stand in time, the Black Stars will not qualify for the World Cup 2026. The way Coach Hughton is coaching the Black Stars, I'm forced to believe that if the job is given to the Black Queens coach, Coach Nora, she would even do more than Coach Hughton. A coach who is not ready to learn from his previous mistake. When we played against Madagascar, I was expecting Coach Hughton to learn from that game, looking at the mistakes we did, especially in the first half, and then implement the solution in the second game. But he didn't do so. He was so overshadowed with the goal, the last-minute goal out of the players' individual brilliance, and forgot to correct the mistakes. We went into the second game against Comoros with the same game plan, but different personnel. Why do you do this? A coach who cannot win away games. Are we going to play all our games here in Ghana? Are we going to play all our games at Baba Yara Sports Stadium? So without Baba Yara Sports Stadium, Coach Hughton, you can't win any game. You don't have any better tactics than playing ball at Baba Yara Sports Stadium. See, if Coach Hughton is going to be sacked, then I believe he should be sacked alongside the technical team. Olele, Didi Dramani, George Watson, even the Black Stars has a video analyst. What is the job of the video analyst? If you are there, you are supposed to make sure you provide videos to assist them in decision making. So if a video analyst, you can't see all these petty mistakes to show to the coach, what did they do for them? You shouldn't be paid. Why a breath too much? You don't know Ghanaians support the Black Stars with emotions. Why a breath too much? So Coach Hughton, Charlie, you are not doing a good job. Let's be frank. Your demeanor on the touchline cry is not nice. Now what you say? On the touchline, you are like this. Sure. We want Coach Charlie. Why they know Charlie? The players, when they look at the coach, they know the coach will be doing something like this. Like this. Then they know he's orchestrating things from the bench. Now they are like this on the touchline. Nothing. Oh, Charlie, let's move from Coach Hughton. My point 2 would be the players. See, the players, we need to reevaluate their commitment to the Black Stars. Because some of these players, I don't think they're really committed to the Black Stars. So I don't want to mention names. But some of these players are not committed to the Black Stars. If you like, go back and go and watch the match again or the highlights again. When Black Star conceded, could you imagine there were about 6 players in the penalty box when the Black Stars conceded that goal? It was only one player who showed remorse. If you see the demeanor of that player, it was only Richard Ofori who was angry that the Black Stars considered the goal. The rest of the players, they acted as if nothing was happening. I was so surprised, though. Charlie, aren't you committed to the batch? You should be showing some remorse. Charlie, my considio, you should. Hey, I was so goofy. Now, that is how it's supposed to be. But no, they were just there as if they were going to equalize. Charlie, the players, some of them, see, honestly, I'm going to say the truth. Some of the players are not Black Star standard. They shouldn't be called back to the Black Stars again. It's so sad. I don't want to mention names because if I start mentioning names, people's favorites will now be attacking in the comment section. So I will not mention names today. Now, to my third point, Coach Hughton, the starting 11, he had this wrong. I have never seen a coach who is so stubborn and adamant and not ready to learn from his mistakes. You are starting a game against Comoros and you are playing a double pivot. Same thing we played here in Ghana. The same double pivot that were not able to progress the ball forward. You played the same double pivot again. Salis and Baba Edish. Why? And if you are looking for a ball progressor, instead of playing Majeed Ashimeru, you played Andre Dede Ayew. Charlie, see, I'm not saying Andre Dede Ayew shouldn't play, but he shouldn't start. He should come into the game like 75th minute when he has sat on the bench and studied the game very well. But you brought in Ayew to play the role of a ball progressor and play as a number 10. He didn't do what he didn't do anything in the first half. He was just in the game in the first half. I hate to say this, but this is the truth. Ayew should have played the second half, getting close to the game. He should have come in. Ayew at this stage, a player who has not played competitive football for quite a long time, shouldn't be starting games for the Black Stars, regardless of the fact that he's the captain of the Black Stars. Meanwhile, our good players who were very influential in the second half of the game against Madagascar were all on the bench. All of them were on the bench. What is Hughton? What are you doing? Starting 11, boy, Kasim Nuhu Adams, baller player, baller, doing so many mistakes. Charlie, see, the starting 11 was just bad. That was the moment I knew Ghana was just going to lose the match, because looking at the starting 11, bad game plan, and the personnel, even if you are going to play a defensive game, why won't you use players who know how to play that defensive plan very well? You will use players who were already tired in 30 minutes. Guys, moving away, let's talk about the game plan. As I said, what he's using as one. The game plan he used against Madagascar, he used the same thing against Comoros. Comoros punished him. Comoros had a simple game plan. Score in the first half and manage the game in the second half, because they knew what Ghana would do. And Coach Hughton did exactly what they thought, because anything Coach Hughton threw at them, they cancelled it. They cancelled it. And we were so predictable, because we were desperate for a goal. We were so predictable in the game, and it was very, very sad. So guys, let's look at the game proper. First half, see, I was watching Black Stars versus Comoros, and the first half was like a punishment. Very boring, very annoying. First half, and Black Stars did not get a shot on target. Antoine Semenyo in the 7th minute had an opportunity and squandered it. Antoine Semenyo, you are telling me that you are not a first team player. Oh, the player, you do free bench ever. Let's be truthful. You are not going to sugarcoat for anybody. We are telling you the way it is. Antoine Semenyo, you were not impressive in the first half. Let's be factual. Let's be factual. Black Stars had some of the best chances in the game in the first half. They were not able to hit the target. Isn't that sad? Now, defenders like 3, you have allowed player to dribble 1, dribble 2, and no one was able to block him. Allow him to went past all of you to score a goal. And instead of showing remorse, you guys are dead. See, the first half was just hard to watch, because I felt like it was a punishment to me. Watching first half of Black Stars, anytime I watch Black Stars first half, I feel stressed. Stressed though. Right now I'm here, I can't sleep. I can't eat, because the Black Stars first half is giving me stress. Guys, the second half, this time around, I've not seen a chaotic second half in my life before than what the Black Stars played yesterday against Comoros. The second half was just so disorganized. Coach Hughton was just bringing in players. At a point in the second half, do you know we only had one midfielder in that game? Who does this? The coach, the technical team, they were totally confused and desperate for a goal. So they, instead of managing the game and playing very well, they brought in forward players and took out almost all the midfielders in the game. Desperate. And they didn't know what to do. The second half was baller, because we were playing in the hands of the Comoros players, and it was baller. Meanwhile, you had players such as Osman Bukari on the bench, Joseph Pencil on the bench, and what did you do? You brought in players that you yourself will not even play. Jonathan Sowah. If you knew Jonathan Sowah was good, why didn't you play him in the first half? What you should say, I'm asking you. If you knew Mohammed Kudus was going to play the game, why didn't you play him in the first half? You bet Mohammed Kudus. If you knew he was going to play, why didn't you bring him? Guys, let's move on. Substitutions. He had his substitution all wrong. All wrong. Coach Hughton had the substitution all wrong. Let's be very truthful with ourselves. Fatawu Issahaku's substitution was unnecessary. Meanwhile, we have Osman Bukari, a super sub on the bench. You bring Fatawu Issahaku forward. Jonathan Sowah's substitution was needless. Was totally needless. For what? For what? Coach Hughton, your substitutions were all desperate substitutions that didn't really make sense, because the two crosses that Fatawu Issahaku made in that game, I saw Rocky. I mean, Rocky was a or two crosses. I said cross could take Kube. The cross was going to take Kube. Oh, Charlie, it was very, very sad, because Joseph Pencil didn't even get a minute with the Black Stars during this international break. So guys, let's move on and talk about the defenders in that game. See, in that defensive setup, there was Nicholas Opoku and Kasim Nuhu Adams. Both of them on the day, the communication was just so bad. I've never seen something in my life before. Hey, Kasim Nuhu Adams in the first half, long balls, just long balls. He wasn't even locating one player. He was giving the ball away several occasions. Why? The communication wasn't there. Communicate. Defenders communicate. They couldn't communicate. It was so sad. Gyan Mensah and Denis Odoi, they were pretty good. They were very good in the game until a point they went off. They lost focus. That was when the goal came. Almost losing focus. Then the goal came. It was very sad. But as for Kasim Nuhu Adams, Charlie, up your game. If you want to be in the Black Stars, up your game. Charlie, which kind of play is this? Up your game. Nicholas Opoku, up your game. And you will be a substitute forever. Up your game. Oh. Midfielders. Salis Abdul Samad was very poor. Let's be very honest. Amongst the midfielders that were selected by Coach Hughton, it was Baba Rahman who was playing something. He was the only one who was making the right passes. He was the only one who, even if he tackles and gets the ball, he makes sure he makes accurate passes. Salis Abdul Samad was just lost in that game. And I wasn't surprised he was substituted in that game. He was lost. In that game. So, guys, Salis Abdul Samad, honestly, this is one of the poor games he has played. I just want to be very honest. For Baba Idrisu, he was quite good. He was pretty good as compared to the game they played against Madagascar. But still, the bad passes was too much. When you are not Dama Richard, Dama Nicholas Opoku to Kasim Nuhu Adams, Kasim to Gyan Mensah to Baba back to Denis Odoi. Then it raised cycles like the back pass was too much. Because in the game I could count the number of times the day I used leg touch the ball. Even goalkeepers leg touch the ball more than the day I used leg. Why? So our midfielders there, Charlie. It be matter. Asamoah. Like it doesn't even make sense. Now to our forwards. See, Jordan Ayew was quite good on the day, especially in the second half. I felt like he did very well. Jordan Ayew really did well in my own opinion. But there were instances in the game, Jordan Ayew massa. There were instances in the game, especially in the first half. There were instances in the game, Jordan Ayew. Honestly, me if I see him in person, I'll tell you. Honestly, some points in the game, you were not playing well. We need goals. The goalkeeper, the Comoros goalkeeper, not to be in post shot and accident. You people are just crossing. Where so you're not crossing. Who to head the ball? Oh, Jordan Ayew, I beg. If your set pieces corner freak, if you know you can't take it, stop. Let another person take it, because we are tired of seeing the same thing over and over again. We are really not happy about it. Let's be very honest. And Antoine Semenyo, how many times did I call you? See, Antoine Semenyo is playing football like Charlie. Sisiano, there's no other person who plays the center forward apart from him. When your chance, then you squandered the chance. After that chance, he didn't play anything again. Let's be very honest. Antoine Semenyo didn't play anything again after that chance. He didn't play anything. He was just in the game. Antoine Semenyo, why? Inaki Williams was pretty good in the game. I'm already tired. I'm already tired about the Black Stars. If you want to talk about the Black Stars, you use emotions and then later realize that the players are also human beings and they are liable to make mistakes. But sometimes the mistakes that they are happening too much in almost every game. Inaki Williams did well. Antoine Semenyo wasn't that bad, but then he would have done better. Jordan Ayew also, he was quite good at certain stages of the game. So guys, this is just based on my own opinion and what I saw in the game. I'm already tired. I'm tired talking about the Black Stars. In fact, I'm happy that the international break is already over. We'll start talking about Premier League and then Italian Serie A and also the top European leagues. Those ones, that one there, because I know that my team will start winning. That one is good. I'm even tired. Black Stars. Right now, if you see the table where we are, I think. See you guys. My name is Edmund. I'll still make sure to see you in the next video. Channel. We go vibe.